Okay, so I've become a senior at my high school, and now my cousin is a freshman at that same high school. Now I'm going to talk about the first week of school that we've experienced so far. Now most of the week has consisted of us trying to get familiar with the school again because we haven't been here in a couple months. Because thanks to the coronavirus, we really haven't had any social interaction whatsoever. So school is very, very different so far. We have to wear a mask everywhere we go. I absolutely hate it, but I don't have a choice. Now occasionally while I'm in class, I do let my nose out a little bit so I can breathe and get some fresh air instead of constantly having my own hot breath hit me in the face. Well, from the sausage and eggs that I eat in the morning and from the water and Pop-Tarts that I eat. All of that combined is just hot breath and torturing me for my entire day, which pretty much just makes it miserable. So the first class that I have for the day is Algebra 2. Now I did take Algebra 1 in parts back in my freshman year. I don't know why I took it in parts, but that's just how I took it, and I passed. So how? And after that, it's history, then to Spanish 2, and then I'm excused from a fourth class, so I could leave at like 2:20 because school ends at like 3:55, and I can just leave. Now for Algebra 2, on our first day, we started these things called fundamental counting principles, factorials, permutations with repetition, and combinations. Now, I'm not about to waste like 10 minutes trying to explain all of this because honestly, even as he explains this, I still can't understand it. You can look this up if you want to because I'm not about to explain all of this. So later on, we just keep going on and on with permutations, counting principles. So later on, we just keep going on with this. And now we're on means, medians, and modes. Mean absolute deviation, or MAD, which is also called a measure of variation. Then we're going on with variance and standard deviation. I'm not gonna explain all of this, you can look it up. And today we worked on data distribution, empirical rule, and just a bunch of whole data distribution. Now on to history. For history, we had to do this project where we had to pretend we were on a deserted island and we had to try to survive the best way we could. We were asked what would we do, what kind of government we would have, what kind of things we would do on the island or for the citizens on the island. Mine was just a whole democracy, while others just had a total totalitarian government or a whole communist government. Now I just go up in front of the whiteboard and I just start just talking, presenting, and reading what I typed in and just telling a few jokes every now and then just to try to be funny. Now the only reason I presented was because it was 10 bonus points. That's like a whole letter grade. I could have gotten a C on that assignment, but with those 10 bonus points, I could have gotten a B. So either way, it's a win. And after I got done presenting, I sat down, looked at my phone just to check the time. I hear this padding sound, and I'm wondering, what was that? And I just don't let it bother me. So then I put my phone down and I'm looking at the Chromebook they gave me, and I just hear the padding sound again, and I wonder, what was that? And then I don't look at anything. I'm just looking around for the sound. And then I find the source. The girl in front of me is doing this. In my head, I start laughing because I've never seen this up close. If you saw my tweet, what happened weeks before school, I was talking about how people fight at 7 in the morning, vaping in the bathroom because they think it's cool, girls going period and hey bestie, but I've never seen a girl pat down her weave. Like, I've never seen that happen, and it was so funny to see it happen for the very first time. And after that, it was on to Spanish 2. And for my last class of the day, we have Spanish 2. Now for Spanish 2, thankfully my teacher's not one of those type of teachers who, when you walk into the class, you have to speak Spanish no matter what you're doing. She always talks in perfect English before she starts teaching us in Spanish. Like, the most common stuff that we have is ¿Cómo te llamas?, meaning what's your name, ¿Cuántos años tienes?, meaning how old are you, ¿Qué hora es?, meaning what time is it. And today we actually did weather terms. So we had, let me look this up. Hace calor, meaning it is hot. Hace frío, meaning it is cold. Hace fresco, it is cool. Hace bien tiempo, the weather is nice. Hace mal tiempo, the weather is bad. Está nublado, it is cloudy. Está soleado, it is sunny. Está despejado, meaning it is clear. It is going to take me a while to get used to this. Not that I have any problem with it. Like, I've been taking Spanish classes. Took my first Spanish class in middle school. Took Spanish 1 in the sophomore year of high school. Now I'm in Spanish 2 and my senior year. I don't know why I didn't take Spanish 2 last year though. I still don't know why. Now at the beginning of the week we were in our third block for like 2 hours before we got to. We were in our third block for like 2 hours. 1 hour is probably including how long we are in the classroom just messing around and learning something. And I don't really think I can count the 30-40 minute lunch that we get. And then after that we just go back, and when the class is over I just go home. I either call my mom to pick me up, one of my friends will drive me home, or if none of them are available I'll just walk home. Because it's not really that far away from the school. It's just like 10 to 12 minutes. I don't really know how the rest of the school year is gonna go, but next week I'm gonna make another video. Senior year of high school, this could get interesting.